Hey everybody, just a quick update this week, and can show off a few things that I've been working on this last week, but also preempt with an excuse of why the next several weeks, even next couple months, are going to be kind of spotty on progress. It's an interesting time of year. I don't talk much about this in my videos, but besides the work I do in the shop, I do quite a bit of advocacy work still. For several years, that was primarily what I did, was volunteer advocacy, trying to fix the system so I could work and keep the Medicaid services I need just to get in and out of bed every day. And while I've cut back on a lot of that volunteer work, there are still several organizations I'm involved with, and we're coming up on the state legislative session here in Colorado, and there'll be quite a bit of work involved there. So I've been really working on dialing in the router this last week. I kind of made that motion because the router's right in front of me right now. Working on a few things. I am thinking about spinning off a little sideline. I'm making some signs. So one of the organizations I do work with is Atlantis Adapt here in Denver. That's their logo on a little board there. I've done a couple of these before, painted up. Another group I work with is Colorado Cross Disability Coalition, and I made this sign yesterday. I'm going to paint that up probably tomorrow morning. These are just out of MDF. I'm working on a couple other signs. Might actually start a little Etsy shop to make a little more of the crafty kind of items. I'm going to look at some different woods today at Home Depot. The router's really working well now. I need to play around with some bits and try some different things, and I'm going to try a couple different pieces of software to turn image files into G-code. I've been working with one. It's DMAP something. It's a free one. It works okay, but I'm going to try some other ones and see if I can get a little better resolution on some of my some image files to wood, to cut them out of MDF. And then I'm also going to try some different woods, like I say, and see how they cut. The dynamite lathe is really close. One of my stepper drivers seems to not be working. I ordered one over the weekend. It should be here today, I believe. Yeah, it should be here this afternoon, and I'll get that installed hopefully by the end of the week. I still am debating what I'm going to do on spindle control on that. It's got a servo motor that runs the spindle, and it has a potentiometer up on the original console, a 10 kilo ohm, just standard potentiometer dial. And I'm wondering if there's a way that varied a 17.5 volt AC signal. And I'm not sure if I can somehow come off of a standard Mach 3 breakout board and vary that signal in some way. I've read some different things. I actually have another breakout board around. I'm thinking about just trying to run the pulse width modulation circuit that is set up to feed in, I believe it's 12 volt DC, and then put out a 0 to 10 volt variable voltage for speed control. I'm wondering if I can run AC through that. I'm gonna try to look at the chips and see if they'll handle an AC current or not. If anybody's ever done that or has any ideas, I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, I'll just manually run it for now. I'll just put the relay on so the software kicks the spindle on and off, and I'll just pre-select my speed with the knob, and it'll work. But I'd love to control all that with the Mach 3 software. I don't want to buy a variable frequency drive or anything like that. Eventually I'll probably upgrade to actually a DC treadmill motor on the lathe, but if I can make it run fairly cheap with the electronics that are already in the box, I'll make it run. Otherwise, like I say, I'll just run the relay, and I'll just preset the speed ahead of time. Like I say, the next couple weeks you're going to be busy. This week I already had a Medicaid meeting on something called Community First Choice, which I'm a co-chair on a council for the state. On Monday, today's Tuesday, I've got to get my tire patched in my van, got to go to Home Depot, the bank, do all that kind of stuff. Then have a meeting this afternoon with ADAPT and Senator Cory Gardner. well, Cordy Gardner's healthcare policy staff, about something called the Disability Integration Act. Tomorrow I have a joint budget committee hearing all afternoon, followed by a meeting with a state rep. Thursday I've got a board meeting for the Colorado Cross Disability Coalition. Friday I've got a meeting with the Lieutenant Governor's office with several of the organizations I work with. So got a busy week, and that's just a prelude to what's happening the next couple of months. It's going to be really hit or miss. Working on some other stuff on the chargers and knobs. Hopefully we'll be making an announcement on those in a week or two. I think I got some cool additions going on to those, but still experimenting with some stuff to make sure it's going to work. But hopefully that'll be rolling out, and we'll have some nice little upgrades to the chargers and to the knobs that I think everybody will be happy with. And yeah, we're looking forward to putting out good products next year. I think 2017 is going to be really the breakout year for Cripple Concepts. Like I say, still doing some of the advocacy stuff, but my focus is on the business now, and I am spending the majority of my time in my shop now. So I'll keep doing the advocacy as needed on the side, but really putting a lot of efforts into the business, and hopefully 2017 will be my breakout year, and we'll really take this company to the next level. So I appreciate y'all watching. I'm doing my best to keep these Tuesday videos going. I know this one was brief, but lots of little progress was made in the last week. Getting everything ramped up for really 2017. I want all my machinery up and running. I want to be able to just hit the ground running with everything on the first of the next year. So thanks for watching. If I don't get another video done before the holidays, everybody have a happy holiday, and we'll keep you updated.